Greetings and salutations, friends. So this is going to be a two-part episode. And right now we're going to storm the first level of Dr. Wiley's fortress. I also happen to really like this song, which is good because we're going to hear it throughout the rest of the game, actually. As far as I know, I've only played this part and a little bit of the next stage. I really don't know what's going on with the music in this game. As I stated earlier, I didn't like some of it. And there's some pieces I did like. This definitely sounds more like something... Oh, this guy's going to perturb me here. This sounds more like something you would hear from an older Mega Man game, like Mega Man 2 or 1 or something like that. Maybe that was purposeful, maybe they changed the style up for a reason. They did do that in 3, and I actually really liked 3's soundtrack. So as you can see, Dr. Wiley is trying really hard to kill us. As usual. Not hard enough, though. Bye! I love that thing. Almost useless for boss fights, especially later in the game, but it's great for mobs. So do some fancy moves there. I had some trouble figuring out how to get onto that. You really have to push forward and just jump at the right moment. Rush Jet, I did talk trash about it in an earlier episode, but it's actually really efficient. It's slow and unwieldy, but as far as getting from point B to point A to point B and not using a lot of energy, it's definitely good for that. And this reminds me of Mega Man 4. A lot like Dustman's stage. We just gotta get to this guy without getting crushed. I'm not a big fan of like these walls and stuff that you have to shoot through. It kind of started introducing them in, I think, Mega Man 3. They slow things down. This title already, the series already had the, oh, what were they? Those blocks. Disappearing blocks to do that for us. Not for us, but they served that purpose. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying here. I don't quite have this area memorized yet, so... maybe my narration's not going to be the best today. One thing that I find interesting is actually the act of memorizing this stuff. If anyone's ever played an instrument or something, it's really kind of like that. It's really like a very complex song with a less complex instrument, really, because we only have a few buttons instead of, say, 88 keys or even like 12 strings or something like that. Oh, I think guitars will have 6, 8, and 12 strings, so someone could clarify that for me. Anyway, we're going to fight Big Pets. Strange name for a strange enemy. So this guy does have his own gimmick here. Ah! That sucks. I could have gotten another shot. Ah, man. So these things that float down are annoying. and they will trip you up. Okay, that's good. We got 2 shots in them. As you can see, you have to shoot the spikes, or the spike platform things. And if you do it right, you can jump up on them and reach the head here. Oh, I don't know, I was trying to switch weapons there. Of course, these things are just going to ruin my day. Sometimes I can get a very good rhythm down where they hardly hit me at all. Other times, not so much. I haven't quite figured it out yet, to be honest. Ah, I almost had him. If I timed that just a little bit better, I would have been able to take him down. And there we go. So after this we have Stage 2 of Dr. Wiley's Fortress. So this is the final stretch of this game. We have, I think, one more stage after this. Maybe like a little extra Wiley fight or something, like we had in Mega Man 3 and 4. Usually there's like a little secret part. Jumping over those spikes there, very hazardous. So that row of spikes just on the edge, that got me several times. This stage took me a few tries. The difficulty really amps up here. It's nothing untenable, but it is a change from what we saw earlier. And the game is really almost too easy, especially compared to some of the others. Alright, so that was the worst part of the stage in my opinion. There are a few others that kind of gave me trouble, but that was the worst. The boss is tricky too. I'm excited about moving on from this game. I have to say this is an okay game. It's okay as a Mega Man game. It's nothing amazing. You can tell they were really just kind of coming to the end of the rope with the series. I think they were making one like every year for 6 years or something like that. You can imagine that after a while you're really kind of spread thin. And to think, you know, making a game in the space of a year, it's, you know, not unheard of or impossible by any means, but you're going to do that every year? It's crazy. At least as far as the series goes. And, you know, in my opinion, I think it would have been nice if we just had maybe a Mega Man trilogy or something. We might have gotten more Mega Man games that were more like Mega Man 2, a little bit more inspired. And there would be less of that sameness. Now I'm going to do something different. I almost always jump or slide through these gates. I'm just going to walk. I'm just going to tough walk it. This guy. He's a real douche. It's just the way he moves. When he tempts you, you can't hit him when his flaps are closed. But he tempts you into it. I'm getting hit. Really gotta shut up and concentrate in this case. And there's lifts there. They'll screw you up too. No doubt about it. Oh, and he's down. So that's it. After this we have the boss rush coming up. That's my favorite part. I love practicing the boss rush before. That took me a while to get down. But I really loved practicing it and getting it so that I could at least do it without dying or using an E-tank. So it's going to be fun doing this one. This game's a little easier in some ways, really, than 4. In other ways, it's a little harder. Some of those bosses gave me some trouble. I think Charge Man, for some reason, trying to use the weapon on him, the Power Stone, that was a headache. I forget exactly what I did. I'd have to go back and review my own videos, see which bosses gave me trouble. But we'll find out. Of course, there's some nice E-tanks that I'm not able to use. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching. I will be back with more Mega Man 5. And until then, good luck and happy gaming.